pointless. Comes up with the paint. Well, hello! Finally, in this garage there is another car. This is my 2020 BMW G30 M550i. My first video on YouTube, my proper first video when I started vlogging stuff. The recent one is doing upgrades for this car, so go check it out somewhere where there is pop-up thing. So one thing that I would love to do to the car is lowering it. I have ordered lowered springs. They are still in shipping somewhere. In this video I'll be installing the carbon spoiler. I don't know how it will go. This is late Friday. I'm driving out on Sunday morning, so I hope to install this today so it can sit whole day tomorrow and get everything strong there so it bonds, the glue and so on, so it bonds together with the car. Of course, I also hope that it will actually fit the car properly, but you never know. This is not an OEM part, it's from UK, from Carbon Factory. Mainly because the OEM parts are stupidly expensive. Like, it makes no sense to buy like this wing for 1,000 euros or something like that. So yeah, this is, I believe, like 300 euros. It is real carbon fiber. Let's try to install this carbon fiber wing. First thing, what I will try to remove the existing one is I will find somewhere my heat gun, we'll use it to heat it up a little bit, and then I have bought a nylon fishing line and try to use it. It was recommended to me to use a nylon fishing line so it does not scratch that paint. Then to cleaning it off, of course, I have some microfiber towels. I also have and will try to use, this is like a liquid moly sticker removal. We'll see if that maybe takes off all the adhesive that stays on the car. Just in case, I also do have a clay bar, and of course we could try to also use other like means to clean off any adhesive that is left on the car. To install the new spoiler, I have some double-sided tape. I have different thicknesses. Not sure what thicknesses is what. This is like really thin. This is quite thick. I have this not 3M one that's somewhere in between, as one of the things I plan to drive through is Germany, and of course, as we know, Germany has autobahns, so I will be also using some glue. So yeah, I think the first we will start by using the fishing line and try to remove. I don't know what I will do about the camera. I believe it will be tricky to see what I'm doing here, so we'll play around a little bit with the camera placement. I think it will not be able to do this. Yeah, I'll just screw the gloves. No, this will just break. This is pointless. Nope, and now it broke, of course. Maybe if I heat it up, I can actually pull it. I can pull it already. I didn't need a fishing line. A little backstory about this. This because I had a crash. This car actually crashed. Somebody rear-ended me. This is not OEM installed. It was in the body shop, so. It's off. That went a little bit better than expected, so yeah. Okay, I will find some other tools to scrape this off and then we can go from there. Okay, I found some few years old bank card. I'll try to use that. If I'm careful enough, then I should not be too worried about like small micro scratches on this surface, because of course it can, if anything, be polished out, and the new spoiler will be lying on top of it quite a lot. So I will try to use this sticker removal spray, although of course the adhesive is not regular sticker, so might not do anything here to help me. It doesn't do anything for me here, which is what I was worried about, of course. I have no idea how that I will get it off. The double-sided tape does come up with just a finger. Of course, it is quite slow. It does not help. Okay, I think that's more or less all the double-sided tape removed. This will definitely scratch it. I need to polish it afterwards, but that's if you don't use a spoiler. I do use a spoiler, so I don't care. Well, isn't this interesting turn of events? Comes up with the paint. Oh hell. As you can see, this is quite screwed up. And now, well, now I just don't have to worry about it. So, as I mentioned probably a few moments ago, this is not original color. Like, the color is original, but this is painted because the car was crashed. Can it be because I heated it up? Really? It shouldn't loosen the paint, right? It's like the clear coat itself should be hard enough to withstand it. Well, the issue could be that they glued it on quite early after painting it. So maybe the paint was, maybe it was fine, but it wasn't like hardened completely through, so it might have bonded too well with the paint. Yeah, in places where it stays relatively thin, I will just leave that black stuff on there because it's already part of the car by now. Our next task is lining this up. So we need to place it and use some painter's tape, and like putting on a piece of tape here and there, so that when I put it on afterwards, I can have correct and exact place where to put it on. So something like that, yep. What I will do, I will put also a tape onto here, and I will draw a line like between the both tapes, so that that's my like lining up point. Roughly the same. Roughly the same. I think it's easier actually just to feel with your fingers. Yep, that should be my lining up point. I think that should be all that I need, just that one place, so that when I have to install it, because there will be double-sided tape on there, you just line it up like this and put it on. Yep. Sounds like a plan. A man with a plan. So, I will also need to degrease this part. Now we need to figure out where and how we will put the double-sided tape. Of course, as mentioned, I will still use also the glue. This should be fine thickness, I don't know what it is, it's like a millimeter maybe, I don't know. This, I'll probably put it in batches, yeah, in like, I don't know how it is, like 15, 20 centimeters. Put it on here, here, middle, so like 5 batches like this. And on the rest of the area, a little bit of that glue. Okay, so that's our double-sided tape. I've never fully trusted double-sided tape, so that's why that's one of the reasons why I will use that glue here. all frozen up, so I will probably just do like put it in a press gun and like with a stick or something do small smidges around everywhere. I'll just put it on like this and then just like use a nail. Like in theory this glue is not needed at all. It should stay on well enough with just a double-sided tape. I don't know, something like this. I think that will be fine. As you can see, I have zero idea what I'm doing. I don't care, I'm just doing it. Okay, the drum roll moment. Pushing it on here. It is centered. No glue is visually pressing out anywhere, which might be a good thing and might be a bad thing. But it definitely is on, like at least the double-sided tape is holding it. So yeah, now we can try to actually hold it down a little bit more. I don't know, something like this. At least there is a little bit of pressure for it on it. So I have these distilled water bottles. I don't know if and how should I put it on. Maybe I should not put it on. But I think this will help to push it down, right? Yeah, I think just for sake of it, I will put them on. I think it will be fine. So, check in back tomorrow? I don't know. I'll bring the car out, remove all this crap, and do some shots on how it actually looks. Okay, now it is next day. A little bit less than 24 hours it'll be sitting on. But it's not raining today. It will be raining tomorrow morning when we leave for the vacation. So, well, it's not raining. I wanted to just take it out, see in the light how the spoiler looks and so on. So yeah, we'll do that right now. So yeah, you can see just like a small speck of glue there, and same somewhere around there. You can see the small speck of glue sticking out, but of course you don't see it from the rear of the car. From these angles it looks all nice. From the front you cannot really see anything. It is quite tight on this side. I'm a little bit more concerned about the other side because there is a small gap there. But of course I doubt that it will be able to catch any wind to rip it off. Yeah, looks good. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Again, I'm sorry about the bad audio quality. I lost my microphone somewhere, so this is just phone recording. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is how I changed the carbon fiber spoiler for G30. I assume it would be same on pretty much any car with glued on spoilers, so some things to learn from my mistakes, and maybe you do it same as I did. Of course, hoping that you don't screw up the car paint as I did. Yeah, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and yeah, don't miss my other videos. Probably the next video will be me going on the vacation trip, doing some mountain driving with this car. Yeah, it'll be fun. Thank you and see you next time.